Early voting starts today across North Carolina, and this election season there are several races we are watching.
Some incumbents are running for other positions, while others have chosen to not run again.
The U.S. House District 6 seat will likely swap parties as Kathy Manning is not seeking re-election, so there is no Democrat challenger to Republican Addison McDowell. This seat represents Davie and Davidson counties, plus part of Forsyth and Guilford's. Now, in comparison, there are several choices for House District 10 in the triad. Republican Pat Harrigan, Democrat Ralph R. Scott Jr., Libertarian Stephen Feldman, and Constitutionalist Todd Helm. With Josh Stein running for governor, the role of Attorney General is up for grabs. Democrat Jeff Jackson is facing Republican Dan Bishop for that job. Both are congressmen with former state senator statuses.
Those wanting to cast your ballots early can do so for the next 7 days. You can check out our online voter guide by scanning the QR code on your screen now.
17 days. We have until just before the election starts. So for more on this, let's go out to our Erin Burnett. She's live at the Forsyth County Board of Elections. Erin, what do voters need to know?
That's right. Early voting starts across the state in less than 2 hours, and people have until November 2nd to do that. Also, during this time, you can register and cast your ballot on the same day, as long as you've lived in your county for at least 30 days prior to Election Day. You'll also need a proof of residence, like a bill or a bank statement, just confirming your current address.
For any voters that have been affected recently by the Hurricane Helene, the state General Assembly passed emergency legislation that permits for any of those affected voters to be able to drop off their absentee ballots at any of our early voting sites.
Early voting sites are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on specific Saturdays and Sundays. And all voters need a valid photo ID, like a driver's license or a student ID. And you can find more information by scanning the QR code on your screen or visiting our voter guide on WXII12.com. Live in Forsyth County, I'm Erin Burnett, WXII 12 News.
Erin, thank you. Absentee ballots have been out for a bit, and some voters are already seeing ballot issues from Helene. State officials say moisture from the storm caused one or both envelopes used to return the ballot to seal shut. It's unclear how many counties or ballots are affected. If voters receive the sealed envelopes, the State Board of Elections is telling you not to cut open and reseal them because it can cancel or spoil the ballot. Instead, voters will need to request a new absentee ballot from their county's Board of Elections. The Harris and Trump campaigns are courting groups of voters right now that they've struggled to win over. They have a multi-day press tour this week.
Amy Lou joins us live in our Washington bureau with more on this. Amy, who are they pitching to exactly?
Audrey, Jackie, in separate town halls, former President Donald Trump appealed to women and Latino voters. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris sat down for an interview in order to speak to right-leaning voters.
Let me just finish. I'll get to the question. I promise you.
I was beginning to answer.
And
in a heated Fox News Channel interview, mostly about immigration, Harris attacked Trump for urging Republicans to block a bipartisan border bill.
Donald Trump, but let me just finish.
6 Democrats voted against that bill.
Learned about that bill and told them to kill it because he preferred to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem.
Insisting if elected, her presidency would not be a continuation of Joe Biden's.
Fresh and new ideas. I represent a new generation of leadership.
I'm the father of IVF.
While in a town hall on the Fox News Channel, Trump stood by his stance on reproductive rights and the overturning of Roe v. Wade.
Now it's where everybody has wanted it for years, and now it's working its way out in the states.
And in a Noticias Univision town hall, offered little detail for plans on a strong border and economy, while doubling down on the false claim that Haitian migrants in Ohio are eating pets and are, quote, destroying the country.
I was just saying what was reported, that's been reported, and eating other things, too, that they're not supposed to be.
Trump also addressed a voter's question about his actions on January 6th, saying that people came not because of him, but because of how the election was run, and described it as a, quote, day of love. Reporting live in Washington this morning, I'm Amy Lou, WXII 12 News.
Amy, thank you for that live report in Washington.
Vice President Harris's running mate Tim Walz will be joined by former President Bill Clinton today at a campaign event in Durham. Walz is then scheduled to travel to Winston-Salem for a rally today as well. Locations and times for that event have not been made public.
And his visit comes just one day after his rival visited our state. Republican vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance. It was his second visit to North Carolina in 6 days, and he spoke to voters in Wilmington at the Aero Center. Touching on the governor's race, Vance praised Republican nominee Mark Robinson's response to Helene, but stopped short of endorsing him for governor, saying that is up to the people of North Carolina. You can check out our comprehensive voter guide before you cast your ballot. Scanning the QR code at the bottom of your screen will take you right there for quick access. You can also find it anytime on WXAI12.com or our mobile app.